wish to get lost in your art practice and to get into a creative flow? Well, today I've got 5 tips for you on how you can improve your art practice and get into a creative flow. So starting with tip number 1, have a dedicated space for you to create in. Having a space, whether it's just the corner of your bedroom, whether it's the dining room table or a studio, is very beneficial to your creativity and to your creative flow. This space should be free from distractions and just be a place where you can use your imagination, get creative, and bring your ideas to life on canvas or paper. It is a place for you and your inner artist. So make sure that you have a place that's designated for your art that you can use to create for the time that you will be spending creating. Tip number 2, have your art supplies easily accessible. Having your art supplies within arm's reach is crucial for a improved creative flow. If you have to constantly get up to look for an art supply, this can hamper your creativity and it can disrupt your creative flow. It can also hamper your art ideas and your thought process when you are creating your artworks. So try keeping your most used and your most loved art supplies in a trolley or a cart or on your table. This will allow you to just sit down and begin creating, whether it's drawing or a painting, and you will not have to look for anything. Try not to overwhelm yourself by having too many art supplies around you, but just keep your essential art supplies, which are your go-to, and just keep those supplies at hand where you can just create and have them within arm's reach. Tip number 3, setting time aside for your creative practice. Setting a time when you will get creative will allow you to create without distractions. It'll also allow you to get creative and to enjoy your creative process. This time is for you and your creativity. Even if it's just for half an hour, it is your creative time, and no matter what your creative practice is, this will ensure that you are spending time doing what you're passionate about and enhancing and improving your art skills by spending time doing your art practice or having an art practice. Tip number 4, listing all your ideas down on paper. As artists, we constantly are thinking of ideas for a painting or drawing, and having all your ideas written down on paper or having it on the Notes app on your phone can also improve your creative flow. Whenever you sit down to create, and if you have art block or if you cannot think of an idea to paint or draw and you have no idea what you want to draw, looking through your list of ideas can spark interest in one of them, and that can get you back into your creative flow and help you to start creating again. Having a list of ideas is also very important because you can sometimes gain inspiration from looking at that list, and something that's on that list you will be able to look at and have an additional idea that you want to, or concept that you want to add to that, and develop a finished piece of art. So it's very important to list them down, also to ensure that you don't forget them, because you may have some really good ideas and you may have perhaps forget them at some point, and then you will lose that potential artwork that you could have created with that idea if you forget it. So always write down your ideas. The minute you think of them, just note them down so that you've got them at hand whenever you're going to need to go through your list to create. Tip number 5, just start creating. In order to get into a creative flow, you just have to start making art. Take an idea from your list that appeals to you the most and start sketching them. It can just be rough sketches, nothing perfect, nothing finished, just a rough sketch. And once you begin, you'll automatically get into a rhythm and flow, and then you can start developing the concept art for your piece. So then you can start thinking about the composition and draw thumbnails for your compositions and to try out different compositions, and then you can choose the colors and the color palettes that you want to go for the piece, and maybe even look for references for that piece that you want to create or the subject matter you want to create the artwork of, and then that can lead you to creating a final piece. I've noticed that once I begin creating, whether it's painting or drawing, I want to create more, and I get lost in the process and easily lose track of time while I'm creating. And it is a euphoric feeling when you get lost in your art and you lose track of time. I'm sure those of you who have experienced this know the good feeling that I'm talking about. So I hope that these 5 tips will help you to get creative and to develop a creative practice and enjoy your art and enjoy the art process. Take your time and enjoy it, and also have a dedicated space for yourself, for your art. Have your art supplies at hand and just make time for your creativity, and that will also help you to improve your creative flow and improve your art skills. So I guess that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you have, don't forget to like and share. It really helps the channel out. Leave your comments below if you have anything to say or add, and if you would like to see other art videos that I put up on my channel, or other art tours or sketchbook tours or art inspirational videos that I have up on my channel, you could consider subscribing so that you'll be notified when the next video comes up. So I guess that's it for this one. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.